audible to all of you. I am Anil. I have close to around 16, 17 years of experience, completely in sales. I come from the era when I used to work with IBM, and today what we call cloud, I used to sell it in terms of mainframes hardware to a lot of financial institutions and institutions in retail. So we have seen from IBM mainframes, we have completely moved to cloud. So I'll not take much time. I'll quickly jump to the agenda. So we are going to discuss few elements which I have seen a lot of people from the audience have kept discussing. One is, I think we heard people talking about the cost on cloud, which is majorly on the compute and the storage side. Then second is, WhatsApp is playing a major role these days, and it has become a key essential element for whether it is customer onboarding, whether we want to work with partners, connectors, DSAs, and we give them complex applications, but they don't use. So WhatsApp plays an important role there. I'll be covering WhatsApp bot for that perspective. And then we have a detailed lending CRM, which covers all the journey from starting from onboarding, digital verification of documents, and the complete disbursement, and then the collections cycle. So, yeah. So without taking much time, I'll give you a quick brief about who we are, what we do, what businesses are we in, and then how are we helping businesses in India. We are roughly around 1,200 plus employees, companies in India, and we have got 12 years of experience. We also had the opportunity to become the India's 103rd unicorn last year. We roughly serve more than 2,200 organizations in India who use our platform. A lot of them are from BFSI and non-BFSI segments, which are into manufacturing and other domains also. When it comes to security, we are GDPR, HIPAA, ISO 27001, and the most important is we are SOC 2 Type 2 compliant now. The platform is majorly divided into two portions. One is our web application, which can be used by, let's say, call center teams, admins, to view beautiful reports, dashboards. And then there is a field force application wherein you can track your people on the ground. So we don't have to do too much of police work while, let's say, and worry about people who are working as a FOS or as an FLS on the ground. We have a detailed mobile application which tells you that how their day looks like. And then apart from India, we are into global operations. We have opened our offices in USA, Los Angeles. South Africa, we acquired one partner. So since we have an office from then, Australia, we have operations. And Indonesia and Singapore are still new territories for us, and we are finding business there. Our applications are available in 5 multilingual languages. So English, Hindi, Indonesian, Portuguese, Spanish, Vietnamese. And about our investors, we received $153 million of funding last year from Westbridge Capital, and International Finance Corporation is also one of our key investors. So these are a few observations of ours about the Indian lending industry from digital landscape. So we still feel that we have not scratched the surface of Indian market when it comes to digital lending. And the revenue numbers that we see, that this is going to cross almost 47.4 lakh crores by 2026. The challenge that we see is the customers that we are going to serve, these are all new age customers. And there are a lot of technology advancement which is happening. Let's say the infrastructure is completely modernized. We are looking at solutions which are eKYC, digital documentation, onboarding. And if we look at and people talked about customer centricity today, what a customer basically wants from us is a simple onboarding journey wherein he has zero frustration and he has complete convenience. And we bring that technology to all of you. So our solutions are innovative, cost effective. These are key observations that we have seen. We have done so many implementations in BFSI. We almost serve more than 50, 70 customers in the BFSI segment today, whether it is lending, insurance, or any other vertical. These are few elements we have seen and we have faced ourselves, that there is an unresponsive customer service. Today also, when we call up banks, we dial, there is a bot which replies, press 1 to select this, press 2 to select this. And at times we want to speak to a person, but that element is completely missing unless and until we have all the information handy with us. There are complicated formalities when it comes to onboarding customers today. a lot of times the processes are so rigid that a lot of drop-off journeys happen while onboarding the customer during the onboarding process. And then we require in-person visits to verify documents and all of that. So we bridge all these gaps, and we ensure that there is no delay when it is coming to disbursement of your loans. So these are few capabilities which lenders must have today. One is omni-channel communication. Now, this is something which is very common. Everybody talks about it, that we have a platform which can do omni-channel communication. My question to everybody is, do we have something in the platform wherein the platform can tell that, hey boss, look, this customer is not going to use email. This is a WhatsApp customer. This customer is only going to communicate to you through WhatsApp, through SMS. Do we have that capability in the platform is the question that we need to ask. Otherwise, generally what we do is, as marketeers or as, let's say, tech professionals, we keep bugging the customer with same mode of communication time and again, and the customer is irresponsive because he does not want to read your email. So my platform has inherent capability wherein it can decide, let's say, in the automation process itself, that let's say today this customer have sent an email, the platform will wait for a day, and if the customer doesn't look at the email, it will automatically take the route of WhatsApp. And if the customer responds to you on WhatsApp, it will tag that customer for all future communication on WhatsApp. So this is what is must-have technology for today's lenders, and that is what rightly we miss out on. Everybody talks about that we have loan origination system, so do we. But then, do we have a process in the loan origination system itself wherein, let's say, there is a drop-off journey because the customer was not able to furnish documents on time, or let's say he became disinterested while onboarding because he finds the complete process very rigid. Our loan origination systems have capabilities wherein they can map drop-off journeys, and at the same time, they will be able to do a lot of marketing on top of it. So they can send customized offer to people who are drop-off, and they can re-engage with the end customer. And they will also give the intelligence to your user when to call a customer and when not to call a customer. So let's say somebody dropped off and he's cold for 6 months, and all of a sudden he started looking at any of the marketing communication. We pass that minuscule intelligence to your salesperson to ensure that this is the time to call the customer. And we have a beautiful field force management application. In fact, in India, we have one of the largest, or we are the biggest company whose mobile applications are used in the field. We do more business than your organizations like Microsoft or Salesforce in terms of when it comes to field force application. We have large number of feet on street people who use our application, not because it tracks them or it kind of does a lot of police work for them, but it is easy to use, it is user friendly. A lot of time we have seen implementations going wrong for tech because applications are not convenient. Unlike Facebook and Instagram, people do not want to use business application. They don't want to learn at the ground. And specifically people who work in your organizations and they work in tier 2, tier 3 towns. So our application is user friendly. It is bucketized, what they need to do, what not need to be done. And trust me, I've spent 16, 17 years in sales. I've seen there are days then we don't have meetings, right? And the management pushes us that you go out in the field, you do a meeting. Our application gives them the essence that what needs to be done today, whether I need to collect 4 documents, whether I need to do 4 KYCs, or let's say, for example, I need to collect payments today. So that day plan is given in a very layman's language to the user. And the user can just click on the day plan and he can see what 4 tasks he needs to complete today. So that level of efficiency is by default there in the platform. And it's a complete automation-based platform. So there is no scope for a single human error. For example, let's say we can define in the journey of a sales user or a credit user what needs to be done in terms of the next step. So there is no manual error chance with Leadsquared. And then people generally talk about customer 360. Let's say somebody who's taken a home loan, when will he take a LAP? Or let's say somebody who's taken term insurance, when can I send him communication for a child insurance? Or when can I nudge him for a retirement plan? So that cross-sell, upsell can be built in our platform without writing a single line of code. It is no code and low code. Somebody who's taken a term insurance today, my system can go and check what is the date of marriage, date or year. And if it is 2 years, it can start sending him child insurance plans. If the age is 45, it can start sending you communication for retirement plan. And the moment you click on that communication, we pass that very intelligence to the salesperson that this particular or this persona is going to respond to this particular product or inquiry. So that is how beautiful the automations are in Leadsquared. It is all drag and drop. It is low code, no code. And then I think a lot of CIOs are here today. We talked about integration capabilities. So when we look at integration capabilities, we are an API first architecture platform. You bring any cloud or any third-party solution which is deployed on-prem, whether it is an LOS, LMS, core CBS of a bank, we have the capability to integrate. And our time to go live to market is very fast. So we have, let's say, we have built a platform for connectors wherein we don't even have to do an integration. So whether it is telephony, whether it is an SMS service provider, or let's say you want to do integration with Magic Bricks, 99 Acres, you don't have to do an API integration with us. These are all available through connectors in our platform. And even, let's say, if you want to pull bureaus or do KYC, we have built a connector with Karza, which does a lot of deep integrations. So integration capabilities is something which is by default there in our platform. So you can onboard your customers digitally. For customer also, it is convenience. Today, let's say when a file is processed to, let's say, credit team, and they feel that there is a document which is missing, instead of going to the sales representative or informing them there is a document missing, you yourself can send a link to the customer on WhatsApp, wherein the customer can take image of the document and upload it within seconds. So it will completely align in closing or, let's say, loan disbursement journey, making it slightly quicker. And so we basically unify the capabilities in the platform for lenders today. So starting from generation of, starting from the query, to disbursement or to, let's say, debt collection, all of it is available on one platform today. You don't have to buy multiple platforms, or you don't need to have integrations with multiple platforms. So starting from onboarding of a customer, the entire integrated ecosystem, we have all that availability today. So even if you want to send an offer, it can be released from the platform today if you want to send a soft offer. And then if you want to devise strategies for cross-sell, upsell, marketing, you can do all of it. That's all integrated. And I think I was talking to Dominic sir and Devinder sir today from DMI and Art Housing Finance. They were talking about onboarding connectors, and I think few of the organizations must have proposed them an application which we can extend to our connectors or DSAs. We said that we have bought a WhatsApp bot communication engine wherein it involves zero cost. You can just extend that to any of your connectors or DSA partners, and he'll be able to push that inquiry to you, and automatically it's get routed and distributed to one of your designated person in the organization. So that entire journey, not from soft offer generation on WhatsApp, even onboarding of connectors and the entire life cycle of a connector or a DSA can be used with WhatsApp bot today. I think I covered loan origination system. And then we have a debt collection module. So let's say from your core CBS or LMS systems, data can flow into our CRM, wherein we can do complete debt collections for you. So it can be a soft collection via call center. Let's say you have a call center team who is doing soft collection over the phone. We have platform for that. And let's say if we feel that the PTPs are broken, or let's say the bucketing of DPD is broken, we want to push it to a hard collection, then it can also be done managing through our mobile application. And in the end, we also have a complete marketing automation suite wherein we only look at data from the perspective that what has been punched by, let's say, the field user in the system, and what has moved in terms of documentation, or what has moved in terms of, let's say, some amount of interest. We'd never look at the data which is already there in the system, and for some reason it is cold. So you can do a lot of lead nurturing, you can do a lot of marketing on top of it data, and even if we are able to convert 2 to 5% of that data, I think we are any which ways ROI for any lending institution. So I think this is all from my side. And I am happy to answer any questions if anybody has. Any questions around storage, cloud computation, how to optimize cost? Okay, thanks everybody. Thank you so much.
Requesting Mr. Anil Kumar to please join us on stage and requesting our organizing team to please present a memento to Mr. Anil Kumar. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause once again. Well, thank you. Coming to the last panel discussion of the day,